Hello friends, my name is Najima Christine Sega Blessed, a marriage mentor, relationship coach and counselor. I would like to take this opportunity, my dear marrieds, my dear friends who are in a relationship, who are intention, who are committed, to congratulate you. You are doing a great job. But by the way, can you continue to push until the peak? Don't give up. So happy weekend, happy Saturday. We are in a new month and we are doing things in a new way. My dear friends, the other time I shared with us to take an extra mile. So as you take an extra mile in your marriage, in your relationship, what are those 4 things you want to do differently? Yes, let me tell you, maybe communication. Have you been communicating with your spouse? Have you been giving her or him a listening ear? Have you been speaking it loud and clear? Have you been not speaking in parables? How is your communication method? Do you do a lot of talking and you don't listen? Do you do a lot of speaking and your non-verbal is doing another thing? Do you do a lot of WhatsApping or calls? You can't do physical calls. So please, let's improve on our communication with our spouses. And remember, in communication, you need to activate your love language and you speak it. You need to activate your love language. You need to know the love language of your spouse. Remember, all of us, we have a primary love language and a secondary love language. So take extra time and understand the love languages of your spouse. And you don't stop on that. You speak that love language. And even you share with them your love languages and they speak it. So another thing we need to go an extra mile and be intentional is, of course, loving our spouses. Love is so good, and love is a foundation of any marriage. So please, can you go extra mile and love your spouse? Can you rekindle the fire of love? Can you go deeper and deeper? Can you reignite the fire of love? When was the last time you told your spouse you love them? When was the last time you told your spouse you appreciate them? When was the last time you showed love to your spouse? When was the last time that physical intimacy? When was the last time of that sexual intimacy? When was the last time with that emotional intimacy? When was the last time of that spiritual intimacy? So, my dear friends, as we love our spouses, we need to give them the support, emotional support, physical support, sexual intimacy support, spiritual support, and even social support. So let's rekindle the fire of our love. Then a third thing we need to take an extra mile. Remember, trust is also a foundation of any relationship, of any marriage. So are you trustworthy? Are you reliable? Are you honest with your spouse? My dear friend, if for one reason or the other, your spouse lost trust in you, can you take time and rebuild that trust? Can you take time and repair that broken relationship? Don't just say, I don't care, I don't trust him, I don't trust her. No, if you don't trust somebody, you won't grow, you won't be happy in your marriage. So let's build that trust and let's trust our spouses, and even let us also be trusted. Let us be trusted. And then the fourth thing, you need to go an extra mile. I'll be adding on the list, but I want to stop on this. The fourth thing are the my 12 C's. The C's, yes, in any marriage needs a lot of commitment. Can you go an extra mile and get committed to your spouse? Yes, the grass may look green at the other side, but your spouse is the best person. So can you commit to him or to her? Commit to him, to her in love, in care, in respect, in honor. Another C is choice. Can you make a choice every day to love, to cherish, to enjoy your marriage? Then compliment. Can you compliment your spouse? Do you take time to compliment your spouse? Remember, when you married him or you married her, you are not competing, you are complimenting each other. So can you take time and compliment your spouse? Then another C is connection. You need to stay connected to your spouse. That physical connection, that sexual connection, that emotional connection. Keep connected to your spouse every day. Be intentional and keep connected. Then another C, of course, compassion. You need to show compassion. You need to be compassionate to your spouse. Don't just, I don't care. No, be compassionate. And of course, another C, care. Each one of us, we need to be cared for. When was the last time you did an extra mile and cared about your spouse? Somebody is not feeling well, you just walk out, you just drive away. Please, let's care about our spouses. Let's care about what they like, what they dislike. Let's care about their hobbies. Let's care about their struggles. Let's care about them. And then another C of course, compromise. Remember that marriage, any relationship needs compromise. There are times you need to compromise. It's not about you. It's not about you. No, you need to consider your spouse. And then, of course, considerate. You need to be considerate to your spouse. Don't be considerate. Nobody is perfect. You didn't marry a perfect person, even yourself, you are not perfect. So can you be considerate? Can you consider their weakness? Can you consider their proposal? Can you be considerate as you build your marriage? Then, of course, another C, conflict resolution. You need to resolve those conflicts. Any marriage, any relationship is bound to have a conflict. But the main thing is, how have you resolved those conflicts? Have you taken an extra mile to resolve those conflicts? And so that you can love each other again, so that you can grow each other again. And of course, another C, cooperation. You need to keep cooperating with your spouse. You need to be united. You need to be united with your spouse. And of course, that one is to companionship. Remember, the divine purpose of God for marriage is companionship multiplication. So are you a companion to your spouse? Do you provide a shoulder to lean on? Do you provide company? Or you are just there? So let's provide the companionship. And of course, as I end with the C's, as we rekindle the fire of our marriage, of course, you need to crave. You need to crave for your spouse day in, day out. Can you crave for him? Can you crave for her? Can you? Yes, by the way, I crave to say, I crave this. So, my dear friends, let's do an extra mile in all those things I've said, and you can even add on the list your character. How is your character? Doesn't mean that is my character. No. Can you be intentional and work on your character so that it can make your spouse happy and both of you enjoy marriage? So, my dear friends, on this weekend, I want to challenge us to take 4 things, even more than 4, but just to put on plate what you can do. 4 things you are going to intentionally improve in your marriage. You are going to intentionally take an extra mile. Remember, we are in this together. We are leaving no one behind, and we are not dropping the ball. We are in our marriages to thrive. Yes, happy weekend. See you. Cheers. Off to somewhere to talk to marriage. Yes, for Saturday weekend marriage meetup. See you.